Hi guys, Darth Deuce here with again another Black Series 6-inch action figure review. Today I have Tobias Beckett from the new wave of Black Series 6-inch figures. This one I've been actually really looking forward to. It's the one I wanted the most from the new wave. Tobias Beckett's probably one of my favorite character, or new character from the Solo movie. I think he's really cool, and I really like what they did with the character. So anyways, here he is in the standard Black Series packaging, red and black, got the figure inside. An image of Tobias there, Tobias Beckett. He's number 68. Another image of Tobias, and then in bio, which just says, Beckett is a survivor, always quietly working out angles that come out ahead. He's assembled a team of specialized scoundrels to carry out risky but profitable heists. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. It's your standard Black Series packaging. We can get this guy cracked open. We'll take a closer look at the figure outside the packaging. Alright, now we have Tobias Beckett out of the packaging, and this figure is pretty awesome actually. I really enjoy this figure. Tobias Beckett was probably my favorite new character from the Solo movie. I really enjoyed Woody Harrelson's performance as Tobias. I think he's a really cool character. And this character and this figure really sort of personifies the sci-fi Wild West look. He's very Western in his design and the way he acted and everything. He's very gunslinger-esque, and I'm a pretty big fan of Westerns. I really like those type of movies. Solo was very much kind of like that, those kind of movies, and Tobias was like a character very similar to characters you'd find in those kind of movies. So let's take a look at him. And I guess one of the best things about this figure really is the head sculpt and the paint. It's really well done. This definitely, I'd say, is a really good likeness to Woody Harrelson. And it looks really, really good. The hair is really good. You get the longer part on the side here. The paint's really nice. It's got a blonde with another color. Maybe a slightly darker brownie and a little bit of black thrown in there to bring out the details. The eyes look really good. The eyebrows look great. He's got a little bit of shading around the eyes. Looks really good. He's got the subtle facial hair painted on there, which looks really good as well. It doesn't look too... It looks a lot more natural than I've seen other facial hair on other figures, so that looks really good as well. Pretty happy with that. On the rest of the figure here, you do have his jumpsuit there, which looks pretty good. Not too much to talk about. You got a lighter blue, I guess, shirt or scarf underneath, and you got the collar. You got the little badge there on the flight suit. You got a little bit of a red paint error there. It's not too noticeable, but it's a little annoying. He's got a little badge on the coat there. You've got the whole sort of duster jacket he's wearing. If you wanted to, you could remove this, but his arms are sculpted to be the sleeves of the jacket, so it wouldn't look right. The jacket itself is made of a really pliable plastic, so it doesn't hinder very much articulation, which is really cool. It's got this darker part on the top here. Some really nice paint details going on. Bit of orange here, I didn't actually notice. That is interesting. I didn't actually notice this when I was fooling around with it. Sorry about that, my tripod's being a little screwy. Yeah, I didn't actually notice the orange paint there. I'm going to have to look into me fixing that later. That's a little annoying, but aside from that, it looks really good. And it's sculpted in such a way that it looks like it's swept over one of his holsters, so I think it looks awesome. The sleeves look good, sculpted well. Both hands have gloves on, and both hands are sculpted with trigger fingers, which is great. Got a buckle there, sculpted and painted. Got a belt here, which is very similar to Han Solo's belt. Same sort of belt buckle, and everything looks good. It's got these little cylinders here, and if you look, they actually got these little sculpted holes in them. They look like the chambers to revolvers. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna flip around the back. They did actually paint the buckle on the back as well, so that's pretty cool. Holsters are good. They're glued at the sculpted straps on his legs. They're not separate bits. They are sculpted onto the legs as part of the leg sculpt. The pants look good. Holsters themselves are pretty good. They use restoring his blasters, which we'll see later. They do have the straps. These do function pretty well. And you got the boots. There's a little bit of messy paint here and there, but for the most part, they look pretty good. And overall, it's a really good looking and really accurate looking figure. Yeah, I'm really impressed. The head sculpt is great. The paint on the head is great. Don't have too much to complain about here. In terms of articulation, again, he does have that new double ball joint in the neck. He can look down decently, look up a little bit. Pretty good pivot and rotation, so that's really good. Ball hinges in the shoulders have moved pretty good. Single ball hinges in the elbows, but they move pretty good past 90, so that's pretty awesome. And ball hinges at the wrist, they both go up and down, which I'm happy they did. Makes sense for this figure. He has a diaphragm joint. If you move it too far back, it does look a little weird, but you can do it. It crunches and it pivots as well as rotates. Ball hinges at the hips, not hindered at all by the coat or the holsters. And they move forward. They are a little bit hindered by the holsters, but not too much, so that's pretty good. Sole cut to the thighs, that will be hindered because of the holsters. I wouldn't recommend doing that too far, or they might peel off the holsters. Double hinges at the knees and hinges at the angled rocker joints. The hinge joints are a little tighter than I'd like them to be, but aside from that, articulation is pretty solid on this figure. Again, not too many complaints there. And case in point, because the ankle hinges are tight, it's a bit of a pain to get it to stand straight up, but not a huge deal. In terms of accessories, come with the two blaster pistols. So get this one here. Pretty cool. It's got the scope on it. You got a painted grip with brown and black, and you also got the painted part here. I really love the sculpt of both his blaster pistols. Again, solidifying the gunslinger look. They both look like revolvers. This one looks like a scoped revolver. I absolutely love the look of this. And you can slot that in his hand decently, easily enough. Get the trigger finger in there, or as best you can. There you go. You get him holding that one. This looks pretty good. You also get this one, which is really cool looking as well. Again, looks a lot like a revolver. It's got actually a double barrel, which is really cool. Again, you got the painted grip, which is awesome. Looks really cool. Again, you can get him to hold the blaster. I'm not going to go too crazy with the posing right now to save time, but it looks really good in his hands. They also store really well into the holsters, so that's really awesome. So lastly, I'll do a quick comparison here. He's your average 6-inch scale size. There's not too much to go around on about size-wise. Let's show how he looks like with Han. And I think these figures look really good together. I've done a little bit of photography with these two guys, and it's pretty fun to do. They look really good. They display really well together. They go really nicely together, so that's really awesome. Overall, this Tobias Beckett figure is actually really cool. I didn't think I was going to like this figure as much as I do, but I really do like it. Not sure if it'd make my top 10 of 2018 overall, but it's definitely a top 10 of 2018 in terms of Black Series figures. Really, really good figure. If you're not a fan of Solo, then it's a pass. But if you're a fan of Solo, I highly recommend picking it up. You'll really like this Tobias Beckett figure. It's really good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And may the Force be with you.